U.S. Farm Report weather is brought to you by H&S Manufacturing. The Big Dog forage boxes feature stainless steel sides, front panel, and rear door and come in 26 and 30-foot models to fit your needs. Learn more at the H&S website.
Well, parts of the country getting their first taste of winter this week with a power winter storm called the bomb cyclone hitting the northwest. Large parts of Washington state and Oregon were blanketed with snow, with rain and snow continuing this week from another storm moving ashore. And heavy snow and blizzard conditions were also seen in the northern plains, with snow spotted in the Midwest as well as the Great Lakes. Winter seems to be here. Jack Van Meter has his latest forecast. Jack?
Taking a look at the current drought monitor that just came out, we're seeing a couple different changes throughout the country. We're seeing a lot of improvement with the drought conditions, but at the same time, some areas that have been a little more stubborn have dried out just a little more. So let's go ahead and walk through it from the East Coast going out west. So starting again with the East Coast, we are still seeing levels of very, very dry conditions, especially down there in New Jersey and up to Massachusetts as well. We're actually seeing some severe and extreme levels of drought. Good news is there is a system on the way that will provide some relief, but unfortunately won't solve all the problems. Moving out to the Midwest and parts of the Great Plains as well, we can see a lot of improvement in parts of the Heartland and Midwest, where actually we've been seeing multiple systems move through and really deliver some really beneficial rainfall. We've seen totals 1 inch, 2 inch, even 3 inches of just good soaking rain out there. Just a lot of systems moving through. Great news there. Now for the not so good news. As we make our way out west, we can see up here by the Dakotas that the extreme drought has really started to spread west and parts of the south as well. So just keep that in mind. And unfortunately, southwest Texas, again, really, really dry there with actual exceptional drought and actually some extreme drought situations starting to form out there in western Arizona as well. Here's a look at our jet stream and actually a fairly quiet picture for much of the country going into this weekend and actually next week as well. Take a look at this. Very, very slight high pressure ridging occurring in the middle part of the country. And we do have a bit of a trough, a bit of that low pressure system starting to ride off the northern part of the trough, but really not affecting parts of the deep south or even Great Plains as well. It's not until next week where we start to see some more pronounced troughing, especially up there in Canada, start to dig down where we can see our next burst of moisture for much of the country and a return to some cooler air as well, just to keep that in mind. Here's our estimated rainfall for the next week. Again, very, very light. We're not seeing any major systems move through the country until the end of the week, where we can see a nice slug there of 1 inch of rain, really going to be helping with those situations as well. And here's that precipitation outlook. Again, looking like going to be mainly over there in Colorado. We'll be seeing some more pronounced rainfall.
Thanks, Jack. Well, some good news for corn demand, but a U.S. dollar that continues to post strength. We'll look at the impact that it's having on the markets. That's with Chip Nellinger and Matt Bennett next.